I have to be sentenced, and I was sentenced to serve 10 years in prison.
10 years.
Yeah, that is what she wrote, and I was like, excuse me, what did you just say? Because it was weird.
At this point, what is going through your mind?
Yeah. I was broken.
So, karibu sana Simba.
Okay, thanks a lot. Siku hizi ni kugota, si ndio?
Yeah, siku hizi ni kugota because of COVID and stuff.
Yeah, mazuri.
And I'm so honored that you're here and that you made your time to come to this place, Diaspora TV Australia.
Yeah.
And I'm so honored and privileged. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
We'd love to know about your background, where you come from, and hopefully get to know you more as you tell us your story.
My name is Simba. Yeah, Mariano Simba.
Yes.
Or Meshach Simba. I'm an actor by profession.
Yes.
I grew up in a big slum within Kisumu known as Obunga. Obunga, it's one of the biggest slum in Kenya. Yeah, so I schooled there, my primary, my high school. Yeah, I was living in an orphanage.
In an orphanage?
In an orphanage in Obunga, Church of Christ. It's under a church, the orphanage. Yeah, so that is where I grew up, and my journey started from there.
Okay.
Yeah, so from Kisumu I came to Nairobi.
Yes.
So when I came to Nairobi for greener pasture, yeah, so through that process pia ni mambo ya masomo.
Yes.
Yeah, so it has been a journey actually.
Yeah, it has been
a journey.
But a successful one.
Somehow. Yeah, somehow. But
of course, you have some of the achievements that you made in life.
Yeah.
Up to where we are at now.
That's true.
But before that, I'd love for you to tell us why you are here, especially.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm here because everything I'm doing, everything I've done, it has been a journey.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is a journey that has brought me up to here. And when someone talks about a journey, it is either positive or negative.
Yes.
Yeah, but the most important is you become a conqueror. So once you are a conqueror, means that you conquer both.
Yes.
The good and the bad journey that you have went through. Yeah, I think maybe there's a story you want me to talk about. Let's speak it.
There's a story I'm reaching out.
Okay, sasa.
Yeah.
So when I came to Nairobi, I came. One of the reasons was my education and acting.
Yes.
Yeah, so I started acting here at the Kenya Cultural Center.
Yes.
Yeah, we were acting so well until I landed a role in one of the TV station under the Royal Media Services,
yes,
Citizen
yes.
TV. Naswa.
Yes,
yeah,
Naswa.
So, yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I was acting there. I was one of the main guys who were acting there. So things were totally good, things were totally smooth. Yeah, so through that process I met a lady.
Yes.
Who was my fan. Yeah, she was a fan of mine, and she was also a student.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a student. She was a first year student. So we met within the school premises. Through that process, we started dating.
Yes.
So we dated for over 2 years.
Over 2 years.
Yeah, because she knew my friends. Most of my friends, they were talking. Yeah, so after that, now because of a man and a woman relationship, it's all about where you guys have to focus.
Yes.
So we had a good plan, future plan together. Though she had a baby before I met her.
Yes.
Yeah, she had a baby girl, which was not a challenge because kids are blessing from God. There are those who right now are struggling even to have one kid or even to have a kid, but you get that it's not that easy.
Yes.
So it wasn't a challenge on my side. Me, I was okay with it because I loved the lady. You know, when you love someone, you love the person with everything she has.
With everything that they have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we didn't have any problem, and at the same time, I was also doing business.
Yes.
Yeah, I have by the time I had a company dealing with the entertainment, I will deal with Wasani. Yeah, so I got a tender. Yeah, because there's another production was coming to shoot an advert in Kenya.
Okay.
And you know, a foreign production, they have to partner with the local production in order to be given that go ahead of doing whatever they want to do. So because I had a lot of connection, so by good luck, I was given the job.
Wow.
So it was under my company, and you know, our company cannot be run by one person. Means that there's a team. Yeah. So I had a big team. We were working very hard, dedicated to the job. So I was dealing with models.
Yes.
For the advert. And this lady, she's a model too.
Oh,
the one I was dating.
Yes.
So I felt like charity begins
at home. Why not?
Yeah. So I gave her a chance.
Yes.
I called her, we talked. Feel like, why don't you come and do this job?
Yes.
It's an advert of yesterday's stuff, but it's paying well.
Yeah.
So I went to her room, hostel. I did audition for her friends.
So at this point, just a minute, was she still staying at the hostel?
Yeah,
she was in the university now?
At the university.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but me, I was now staying outside. I was staying in a certain, just a neighboring, Lavington, Apple.
Okay.
Yeah, Amboseli. So she used to pay me a visit most of the time. She could come at my place even on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. She would go back on Monday or Tuesday, which was a routine. It was normal.
Yes.
Yeah, so I went there, I did audition for our friends. I gave them a role, and I told them that in the next day in the morning, there's a friend, there's someone, I'll send someone to come and pick you the location.
Okay.
Yeah, so the next day in the morning, they were picked. I went at the set because I had a lot of movement from my place to airport to office to set. Yeah, so it was a D-Day. It was on a Friday, the last day of the shoot. Yeah, that's when I brought them on board because of their role. They were needed at that particular time.
Yes.
Yeah, so after that, because it was a D-Day for us, we were rapping actually. So after shoot, so I had a lot of movement. So I gave this lady, I was given a check, and because you know these people, when you get a contract job, you use your money to facilitate everything. They will pay you later. You see. So being that I had a good relationship with them, they gave me the check that very day they were leaving. So I had a lot of movement, dropping some to the airport. They were South Africans.
Yes.
But the whites from South Africa. So I had to be dropping them to the airport, coordinating a lot of stuff. So I gave the lady the envelope, like, can you hold this for me? I'll let her pick it personally or I'll send someone.
Yes.
So I had a lot of movement through that process.
Wait, this lady that you're still dating?
Yeah,
you gave her the envelope?
The envelope, my girlfriend, the girlfriend
This
of my
envelope has a check in it?
In it.
Okay.
And the envelope, it was written in a red color.
Okay.
Confidential.
Confidential.
Yeah.
And sealed?
And sealed.
Okay.
So after that, I had a lot of movement that I even misplaced my phone.
Okay.
So through that, I could not be reached. So it was a bit late, so I decided just to go home.
Yes.
Yeah, so a colleague of mine came to my house, and it was like, how was everything? I told her everything was good, so can you go to hostel, pick the check, then we see on how we can.
So this is you now sending a friend of yours?
Sending a friend of mine who is a colleague of mine.
Yes.
To go and pick the check.
Yes.
So the guy communicated with the lady, and upon receiving the check, this guy called me back.
Yes.
And told me like, okay, I have the check. but the envelope is open.
Whoa.
You get that where they now,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
the envelope was opened, which means that she had opened the envelope to see what was inside.
What was inside?
So she opened the envelope. To me, I did feel
Like it was an
it
issue.
was an
already
issue
you
because
people
this
were
is my
sharing.
girlfriend. Yeah, this is my
Yes.
girlfriend. Even though that was wrong.
It was.
It was wrong. You see,
was.
that is a company's check.
Yes.
You see, even if it was written under my name, but it
was still
confidential.
I agree.
You see, so it was wrong. Yeah. Professionally, it was wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, so I told the guy, you have the check, I have the check. Everything is okay. Then there's no need of complaining. Just take the check and go with it. We'll communicate later.
So the check was intact.
Yeah, it was
Still
totally
there.
okay, still there.
So nothing had been touched.
There was totally nothing as well. The only challenge was there was to open
It
the
wasn't
check.
sealed.
It
Okay.
wasn't sealed.
Okay.
Yeah, so then after that, what happens, because I'd renewed my line in the morning, see, I told you I misplaced my phone.
Yes.
So I had to renew the line. So through renewing the line, I didn't buy a new phone,
Yes.
but there is a phone I had previous before I bought this, the
Yes.
one which got lost.
Yes.
It was still new, so I decided let me just use the phone that I was using before I bought this.
Yes.
So I went ahead and put the line there, and I was now using this phone.
Yes.
So the lady called me. She was like, "Where are you?" And you know, being that you are a businessman and being that you are somehow a bit influenced, you have a name. It's totally rare to put specific location you are.
Yes.
You see, because you know, the moment you become big, you get a lot of enemies. You never know.
I agree.
You see, so
I agree.
she was like, "Where are you?" And I told her I'm just within the school. So she said, "Okay, if you're within, can you pass by my place?"
Okay.
So I told her, "Okay, I will." So it was on a Saturday. Yeah, so after that, what I did, I went to the hostel. Yeah, I met some colleagues of mine.
Now this is your hostel. This is
Yeah,
your
I came back
hostel.
to the hostel now.
Okay.
Remember, I was at my place.
Yes.
So when she called me, I didn't go direct to the hostel to her.
Okay.
I went to the hostel because I was meeting someone. I was meeting a friends and colleague,
Yes.
the former Babu winner, the actual the
yeah.
current MP. Yeah. So I had a meeting with him here just within the hostel. We had a lot of business.
Okay.
So I went, we talked, then after that I decided to do what? I decided to go there. So I went to her room at around 2 to 3.
Like, okay, from between what time now?
It
She
was
called you?
same day.
Same day.
Yeah, same day. She called in the morning,
Yes.
and me I went to see her at around 2 to
At
3.
around 2 to 3. Okay.
Yeah, that is it. That's when I went there.
Yes.
So when I went at her hostel, she was alone, watching a Sauti Sol song in a laptop.
Yes.
Yeah, and when I entered the house, the room, she was alone.
Yes.
So I sat out the bed. You know the hostel, the way they are. There's just a hard board.
Yeah.
Separation is just, it's not that hard stuff. Yeah. So I went there. I just sat at the bed
Yeah.
because she only had one the table plus one chair. So I sat at the bed. So we started talking. Then after that, we went ahead and made love.
Yes.
Yeah, because it wasn't something.
It was normal.
It was normal.
It was normal.
Yeah, it was normal. Because it wasn't the first time we see having sex in that place.
So it wasn't the first time
Yeah.
actually you were in her room.
In her room or making love in
Alone.
her room.
Yeah.
I've been there most of the time.
Okay.
From the first hostel she was to the last where that thing happened.
At this
First
point,
of all, she was not even she was not even supposed to be in school.
okay.
You see, she was how do you say this? Wale wenye wanaishi. Unajua there's a name. Wale wenye wanaishi nje.
Injured.
Yeah, but now through my effort and the friends nini so
Oh,
aligo, yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was that way. So from one to the last one.
Yes.
So I remember after that, it was a bit late. It was around 8.
So from 3 to
3
4
to 4 we were there. We were
until 8
around
p.m.
8 p.m., 8 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was when I was leaving the place.
Yes.
So before, after we had intercourse, I took my phone. So I was like, she was half naked. She had the bra and the pant. So I took my phone, I started taking her pics. You see.
Okay.
But she was aware I was doing it.
Very much aware.
Very much aware.
Was this the first time that you were taking photos of her?
Yeah, it was the first time.
It was the first
It
time.
was the first time. But she was aware. She even went ahead of posing. You know the way models pose.
Yeah.
She was posing as a model. You see all the moves, what the ladies move.
I'll ask you this.
Okay.
Why were you taking the photos?
Because this is my girlfriend, which is normal for, you can as well take your girlfriend's pic.
You can.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, so long as it's under a concept, then there's
Just
nothing wrong.
for personal
Yes,
interest.
for personal interest that, oh, this is my lady. You see? Yeah, at least just for remembrance.
And at this point,
Yeah.
you were saying it's still 2 years?
Yeah,
that you had
it was past 2 years.
Okay, please
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. So then after that, I took pictures. She was posing as a model, so she told me like, let me see the pics.
Yes.
You see, after posing. So I gave her the pic. You see this technology, these phones. The moment, example, it's under a pictures. Then you decided to, when you give it to someone, the moment either she will hold here, it will go back to the screen.
Yeah.
You see, which is normal. And the screensaver of my phone, by that time, I had a selfie with a lady,
Yes.
and this lady was she's like a sister to me.
Yes.
Someone we school with from class 3.
You can actually have a friend who you're not having sexual relationships
Yeah.
with, but still be a friend. Just a friend.
Just a friend.
Okay.
This is someone from class 3.
Yes.
Class 4, class 8, we were desk mates. Even the indexed number, we were like fighting in terms of like through kusoma. You see that? So this is someone who knows me better. This is someone who knows my family. She knows everyone.
Yes.
And I also know everyone,
In the
our family member, everything.
Yeah.
So
Like you
we
came
met.
from the same village.
Yeah, from the same village.
Yes.
Yeah, so this lady, by that time we were doing a vaccination, polio vaccination. I was with the Kenya Red Cross. She was with the Ministry of Health. So we met in Sili. You see, after almost 10 years, after school, everyone went our way.
Their own ways,
we
yeah,
had
and
our
life
ways.
happens.
Yeah, so we met like, is it you? Mariano, so and so. You see that it was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
Yeah, and it was a great moment for the reunification.
Yes.
Yeah, so we took a lot of pictures. So there's one pic which actually it was a selfie one.
Yes.
Yeah, so I decided let me put this pic as a screensaver because of the caption view was totally good. So being that I never had any bad intention with the lady and everything. First of all, she was even married.
Yes.
Yeah, you see. So I didn't change the screensaver of my phone.
Okay.
Remember this phone I was using before, then I bought another phone. I decided to leave this in the house.
So I'll ask you here.
Yeah.
You bought a phone first, and then you stopped using it. You bought another one.
Another one.
Okay. So when you bought the first phone, was your current girlfriend by then now?
Yeah, she was there.
She was still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after buying a new phone, you know most phones come with example, we have Samsung Note 4, then we go to Samsung Note 5, then we go to whether iPhone 4, iPhone 13. Right now we are in iPhone Max Pro, something like that.
Yes.
Right? So I used to go with that trend. Any new phone that pop in, I will probably buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the old case.
You moved with times.
Yeah, I used to.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what happened. So being that it was a nice phone, still very beautiful and everything, but I decided let me go with this new, the new one which has come, the new phone in market.
Yes.
Yeah, so because I misplaced and I lost that phone,
Yes.
I decided let me use this
Yes.
as I plan of buying another phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so but this one, previous job we were doing, I took some photos which it was on, I saved one as a screensaver.
Yeah.
So it was there. So I didn't see anything big deal out of
Yes.
it. You see. So when I gave her the phone, like let me see the photos. So I gave her.
Did she know that you had this friend?
We didn't even talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was like, hey babe, who is this? Then I explained, I told her, this is a friend of mine. She's like a sister to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we knew each other when she was young. I've seen her growing, you see. So, and that respect is there. And our family, my family, we are friends.
Yes.
So she said, okay, I hope you're telling the truth.
Yes.
Then after that, what happened? I told her, okay, me, I'm leaving because of time. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm not sleeping there. School, I'm going to at my place.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I did, she even dressed up. She gave me a push-up to the security check. I had to sign out. I had to take my ID and go at my place.
Yeah.
What happened? I went to my place.
Yes.
So it was very around 10 in the morning. I got a call by the security. I was like, Siba, hi, where are you?
Which security now?
The school security.
The one that you signed out the previous.
Now the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lady, the moment I left the hostel, she went and reported that I raped her. You see. Then immediately after that, her and her colleagues, they went to the hospital.
Let me put this well.
Okay.
So you go to your girlfriend
Yes.
at around 2, at around 3,
3.
let's say, or 4, and you go to your home place at 8.
At 8. 8
You
8 to
actually-
9.
In between, you actually make love as normal.
As totally normal.
Nothing forced.
Totally normal.
And you people, you actually say that you're not sleeping, so you go sign out even
Yes,
at the gate and go home.
Yeah.
And now this lady comes and reports in that you have raped her
Immediately.
immediately.
So when the next day I got a call from the security.
Yes.
And I was like, hi Simba, niaje poa, where are you? You see, the first of all, understand like, uko wapi?
Uko wapi?
So I was like, there must be something because
Yes.
these people have never called me. So I told them I'm within. So they're like, okay, can you come to the security officer? I was like,
Yes.
is there something wrong? Then he said, yes, there's something wrong. So I had to ask like, what is the problem?
What is the problem?
So the guy was like, your girlfriend has brought a case against you. You are?
Girlfriend already.
So I told, okay, sawa. I told
Okay.
him, okay, no problem, I'm coming. So immediately I picked the call, like, call this lady. Like, hey babe, are you okay? So maybe, I felt like maybe immediately I left something
Happened.
Yeah.
That
I
this was actually not you that had done the deed.
Yeah. So I was calling, she was not picking. I'm texting, there was totally no response. But the call, when you call, the phone is ringing.
Yes.
So I decided, let me go there. So I went there. Upon arriving, I saw she had already wrote the statement. The statement, her statement at the school was reading like a stranger by the name Mariano Simba yesterday night raped me. So I was like, first of all,
A stranger. Someone you had known for 2 years.
to her, I was a stranger. We knew each other within a span of 1 week.
Oh,
You see.
1 week.
1 week, according to the statement. So she had already reported the case to the police station.
Yes.
So these people called the police station, then they came. Actually, I volunteer myself, you see, to the police station.
Yes.
Because there was nothing wrong.
Yes.
If personally I knew I had done something, even I could have not even gone there.
Yes.
you see.
Yes.
But I went there up to the police station. So upon reaching there, the first word I overheard one of the officers was saying, ni huyu? Then wakasema yes, nikaingizwa ndani.
So who is saying yes?
The one
Your
of the
girlfriend is
security.
here?
No, she was not there. We went with the one of the security guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, I was detained for 4 days,
4
which
days.
is totally against the law.
Yes.
Whereby the law says that any person who has been arrested must not be in police custody for more than 24 hours.
Yes.
But mine was the 4th day. So then the next day, on the 4th day, the lady came. So the lady, when upon, I was called to go to the office of the OCS.
Okay, a minute.
Okay.
So you get to the police station.
Yeah.
Do they tell you what you've really
No,
done?
no, no, no,
They
they
don't.
didn't, yeah.
So they detain you for 4 days.
4 days. Yeah. So that's now when the lady came.
Yes.
So the moment she came, and I was like, babe, are you really okay? Why are you doing this? So this guy, the first thing I was told, they wanted 1 million to drop the case.
They wanted
$1 million
1 million.
to drop the case. And I was like, really? I'm a student. Me, first of all, where can I get such kind of money? So they told me that let her $500,000, let her 300. And I could not give out the money because I didn't have that money. Because the money the lady saw was a company money whereby we had to go and pay the money where we had borrowed to make this business successful.
At this point,
yeah.
do you think that your girlfriend,
Yeah.
your then girlfriend,
Yeah.
and the police had made a deal?
Possibility equal very high. Because I remember when I said I don't have money, the lady herself, she said that Mariano, stop lying, you have money.
Oh,
You see, so the first thing came in my mind like, okay, you saw the check?
wait a minute.
Yeah.
If you are able to tell me, please
Yeah.
tell me, how much was in the check?
No. It was a good money. I will
was
always
good
use that
money.
language. It was a good money.
Okay.
If you hear them quoting $1 million or
Yes.
even $500,000, even 300,000, then
good money.
it was a good money.
Okay.
So being that I could not give out this money, the next early in the morning, the next day, I was taken to police. I was taken to court.
To court now?
Yeah. So
Yes.
upon reaching there, you know, they hand over you to the court, police officers.
Okay.
So one of the police officers and the court, they wanted to take me to another court.
Yes.
But he insisted that I've been instructed to take this man to a specific court.
Okay.
So Mia was taken to a specific court in court. So upon reaching there, I started like, are you guilty or not? They read they send the statement. I'm not guilty, I'm
Yes.
innocent. So I was given 14 days. So through these 14 days, I managed to pay my bond. I was
Which was
given
how
300,000 without cash bill. It was just a bond.
Yes.
So I communicated and we paid the bond. So within, actually it was a period of a duration of around less than 2 months. I was out because you know it's not easy. Like first 2 weeks you spend, you go back again. So I took roughly around 2 months. Then I was now out, but under strong caution that I should not be near that lady.
Yes.
Because anything or anytime I'll be next to or closer to that lady, my bond will be nullified. So that, which means that I'm life threatening to her.
Yes.
So I had to keep that boundary.
At this point, sorry.
Yeah.
At this point, were
Yeah.
you worried about your life?
Yeah.
Were you-
I was totally worried, especially with such kind of case. I was totally worried about my life. So through this process, case issues, going to court, yeah.
And what did you think of her when you were going through it?
I was going through that, but maybe me first of all, what it was like, they wanted something from me. You see, and at the same time, I was also thinking that is it because of the picture she
Yes.
saw the screensaver,
Yeah, you thought a
or
lot.
maybe the jealousy. A lot of things actually
Ran
crisscross
through your
yeah, my
mind.
mind. Yeah, but I didn't have a final conclusion.
Okay.
Yeah, so after that, through that process, I met a different lady. Yeah, so I had a different life.
Yes.
I had let go of the previous life.
Yes.
So I used to go to court every day. I used to go to court.
Every day?
No, most of the time. You get
Okay.
that even in twice or thrice a month.
Yeah.
And I had like 3 lawyers who were dealing with my case. So every time I was going to court, I could pay like 10K per each.
And where were you getting this money from?
See, I was back doing my own business.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing business, and I also, the acting was not there. Yeah, I was also pushing the acting side. Yeah, so it was that way until 2017. Yeah.
So when was that again?
When?
So you said until 2017?
2013. This is a case of 2013.
2013.
2013, 2014.
Okay.
Then 2017 was when I was sentenced.
Was when you were sentenced?
Sentenced to prison.
Okay. What happened?
We had all the evidence, everything to prove we were dating. Remember, going at the university,
Yes.
you must sign in, sign out.
Sign in, sign
You
out.
sign in, you write your name,
Yes.
the name of the person you are going to see,
Yes.
the room number,
Yes.
you see, and you sign out when you're leaving. All those protocol I used to follow. Even some of the security could ask me like, Simba, why do you don't have to do this? Because you know,
Peter.
Ali, come here, we know you. And I was like, this is your job. I must respect your
Yes.
job. Yeah. Even you, one day you will come at my place
And
or
you
where I
didn't-
work, you will
you
do
didn't
the
know
same.
this.
I didn't know that maybe
This will
one
come
day
back
this
to
will
you.
come back to me.
Yeah.
You see, and I was totally like, I have to respect your job.
Yes.
Yeah. So we provided that. You see, we provided everything that indicating like we were not strangers.
Yes.
We provided even the picture. You remember I took a selfie when she was putting on her clothes,
Yes.
posing as a model. We provided that in the court. My lawyer provided that.
That she even posed
She
for
even,
the photos.
for the photos, she was even asked in a cross-examination,
Yes.
like, who is this? Example, she was being asked, who is this? She would say, that's me. Was this picture taken before or after the intercourse?
Yes.
She was saying that this picture was taken after
The
the
intercourse.
intercourse.
Then
Then how can someone rape you?
and
Then
tell you to
later you
pose.
pose
Yes.
as a model,
Yes.
laughing when you see the background, everything is totally happy.
Yes.
She was like, you see.
Mom.
So yeah, so I was like, what am I doing here? You see. But the case, the magistrate could still push, come next week, come after 2 months, come after 6 months, you see.
Do you believe at this point the judge was being bribed still?
I really don't know what happened with the judge, because first of all, the court chamber, when you see the court, the judiciary, the way, example of my case,
Yes.
magistrate, she's a woman, prosecutor, a woman, court clerk, a woman, the whole panel,
Women.
women. And
Against one man.
against a man. I think the female people were just me and my lawyers, but
The male, yeah.
they were all female.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a case easy to win. And also even my lawyer and the prosecutor, they had issues. You see, it was all about we will see who will win.
Who does better?
Who does better? You see. So when you find 2 elephants fighting, the only person or the only thing that failed the pinch is the grass. So it's the same with my case, whereby these people, they are showcasing who is the mighty.
Who is the mighty? Without knowing that they are juggling with
so the only
somebody's
person
life.
who get a lot of injuries win. You see, I remember in 2017, you remember when the Chief Justice, our former beloved Chief Justice David Maraga,
Yes.
when he nullified the election and
Yes.
said that the election will be on 26th,
Yes.
the next, I think it was a month, like,
Yes.
yeah, that moment, I also had a passion of joining politics, you see, and that was the time I was with a colleague of mine. She's a politician, actually. Yeah. She's actually a member of parliament right now. We also had another one who is nominated. So we were at the Intercontinental.
Okay.
We had a we had a meeting there, actually, and I was like, we were planning a lot of big things together. You see, because I wanted them plus the flag bearer of the need to pay me a visit at my home ground for campaign and everything. So I had a big vision, actually.
Yeah.
You see, everything was going extremely successful. My life, I was at a peak. You understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. Whereby many people will admire. I wish maybe me pia nikuwe kama Simba. You see that? Most of my colleagues at the theater here could just give me a call like, Simba, maze, niko hivi na hivi, can you kindly support me in this or this? Yeah, you see. So I was in that level.
Yes.
Which I believe maybe God will give it back to me.
I believe
or even bigger than that. Yeah, so I had the best moment. I had the best in terms of life. I could go anywhere I want. You see, I could go anywhere I want. I could even stay in a place that I will not even imagine I will be.
Yes.
You see, yeah. So I was living big, actually, large. In quote, large.
Yes,
We only say you live large. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then after that, what happened? All of a sudden, all my dreams were shattered. Crashed to the ground. I went to court. I left my wife plus one kid, smaller one. She was also pregnant. She was 6 months pregnant. Actually, seven months. Yeah, 7 months pregnant.
At
Which
this point,
means
you had moved on.
I had moved on.
Married.
Yeah.
Even have a child now.
Already.
Who was yet?
Yeah. Yes, already I had two children, two kids before. So
nice.
My third born was the wife was pregnant.
Yes.
So when I was leaving, I told her that I'm going to court. I'll come, at least let me go to finish the issue so that at least I can do my things with a fresh mind.
With a clear mind.
With a clear mind.
Yes.
So upon reaching there, the magistrate said that according to her, she felt like I'm guilty.
She felt like?
Yeah, I'm guilty. And the only word I can remember that you are sentenced to serve 10 years in prison. And I was like, God, 10 years. Yani,
wait, you go to court in the morning, you've left your wife and your kids. And you go to court as normal.
As normal.
Because now it's from 2013.
Yeah.
And now it's 2017.
Now
so you've been reporting.
Yeah.
And now you go there and they are telling you, I feel like.
Yeah. So the case, which means that they have won, I've lost. So I have to be sentenced, and I was sentenced to serve 10 years in prison.
10 years.
Yeah, that is what she wrote. And I was like, excuse me, what did you just say? Because, you know, it was weird.
At this point, what is going through your mind?
Yeah. I was broken. Like, I could not even stand by my own, stand. You see, have you ever come into a scenario whereby someone has been beaten that you don't have any energy? There's nothing in the joint. You see? Yeah, so it was that. My sister, I'm telling you, I was taken to, I called my wife. She came heavily pregnant, tired, and she was crying, plus my kid, you see.
Maria, so that is a very hard picture to even think about or even.
We had the best life. Now everything crashed, shattered. And I was like, really? And the only thing I could see, tears rolling on her cheek, actually.
And you actually don't know how to comfort her at this particular time?
At this particular time, I've been chained. She's seeing me entering to that Mariam big lorry. And the only thing I could see last is through those windows. I'm looking at her as she was crying. The kid is crying.
Do you think that is the hardest moment
Yeah,
of
actually
your
it
life
is.
that
Yeah.
you ever went through?
It is one of the hardest, actually. So I was taken to Industrial Area Prison. After that, I was taken to Nairobi West Prison.
Yes.
So now it was either me, my life, because now I was in a different wall. The Benin, we call it the Benin wall, the American.
Yes.
You cannot see someone who is the other side of the wall. So that was the life. Even in prison, even the hair. You see people say we are breathing hii hewa yenye tunatumia. In prison ni tofauti.
Kabisa.
Ni tofauti.
See oxygen.
I don't know if it's a carbon or
It can't be oxygen.
it can't be oxygen. We were breathing a different. The moment you just enter there, everything has changed.
Do you see the sun?
Yeah, the sun, we could see the sun.
Wait.
It wasn't that, there's a maximum prison.
Yes.
And there's a medium prison.
Okay.
So me, I was taken to a medium prison.
What's the difference?
But the difference between a medium and a maximum, anyone who served more than 20 years.
Okay.
In fact, 25 years and above is taken to maximum
To
prison.
maximum. 25 years and a
above,
lifetime.
to life.
Okay.
Went to maximum. And anyone below that year will be taken to a medium prison.
Yes.
And the medium prison, when you compare medium and maximum,
Yes.
there are those who will say, I would rather go to maximum than not medium. Medium, people work. Maximum, you are there. Just relax.
What do you mean people work?
When I say people work, there's a lot of things people do in prison.
Like?
Especially kulima, carpentry, you do a lot of things. You see, you do a lot of work. Like in the morning, uko shamba, unalima. So kuna different categories.
And why is that?
See, automatically, you see even there's a central police station wall.